All right. Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Jackie, for reminding me to turn the recording on. Listen, you guys, this morning, our presenter, I don't know, maybe he's having technical difficulties getting in here. I'm not really sure exactly. Sometimes we've heard a couple of times recently, the weather has played difficulty for them. So I am just going to take the reins. The presenter was going to talk to you about a tool that I use and absolutely love. And so I feel pretty comfortable and confident in sharing it with you. So the first thing to know is that, and let me just tell you this, I wasn't prepared to do this presentation, so I don't have slides and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I should make backup slides for every presentation just in case. But since I don't have that, I'm probably just gonna share my screen and jump into it. But I'll preface it by saying you guys probably know that we've been doing a lot of talks recently about AI. We actually have now a Wednesday and every Wednesday standing meeting for AI training that some of you guys have been to. Yesterday was our second week doing it, and we're like, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Um, Sarah said live screen shares is better than slides. So thank you. Thank you guys for giving me grace with that and like figuring it out on the slide. But AI is here. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. We are 100% diving in and using it in our business. I am. And I think I hate it when people should me, but I'm going to do it anyways. Everyone should be learning about AI. You should be figuring out how you can at least use it to take away the mundane tasks in your business. And that is exactly what this tool does that I'm going to share with you. And so the name of the tool is Marblism. And here's why I love it. First of all, it's super inexpensive. You can get it for as low as $24 a month. And there are 6 different AI agents in it. I actually only use 4 of the 6, and I think it is worth probably 5 times what I pay for it because of all the tasks it takes off my plate. And I'm just gonna, here we go. We're gonna screen share and I'm gonna show you what it is. You guys, I know a lot of people tend to Google and like look up the app because I can't really put anything in the comments right now while I'm doing this. I'm going to ask you not to do that because my code will give you 25% off if you sign up using my code. And so here we are. I'll start with Eva, the executive assistant. And I guess first thing to know is what each of the people do. So there are settings in here, and in the settings you connect your email address, you connect your social media profiles, and there's 5 of them, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So it does Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business, and X. So I don't have a Google My Business profile. I know I should, but I'm not really into production. I'm much more working with agents. And so I don't look for local people to sell houses to. So that's why I
Debbie,
don't.
can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Was it Lake that you're looking for?
Yes. Is he
just
here?
came in. He just
Oh,
came in.
oh my gosh. Yay, Lake. Thank you. Jackie, did you make him a co-host?
Not yet.
Lake, I hear you're here somewhere. Lake, where are you? These people were going to have to suffer through me.
Good morning.
Just
Give me 5 minutes, guys. I had something go on here, and I'll be right with you. Okay. Good morning.
okay. Okay, so then
You can-
I'm just going to go ahead, go back to sharing my screen. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go find first of all that code that I was talking to you about, so that you can get the
So Debbie,
25%
while you're doing that, why don't we do a little bit of like a little bit of a question about like who is actually using AI right now? If you could go ahead and put it in the chat of like who is actually using AI in a significant manner for their real estate or other real estate related business. If you could do a thumbs up in the chat, that would be, I think, really great information for Lake and Debbie. I'll be honest with you. I use it because Debbie shows me all these things, but I haven't completely integrated it as much as I should, for sure. And I could do a better job about that. So who is using it significantly in their business? And I see Donna's like just using it, just starting out. I use Claude. We have like a bunch of thumbs up. Been using AI for 6 months now and love working with it. That's great. I think I have to set aside a whole week of my life just to figure out how to use it better. Using it for staging pictures. Yeah, it's amazing for that, right, Christy? For sure. We actually have that at our firm. We actually have a staging AI that I was going to try for the first time. So excited to do that. Chat GPT every day. Yeah, Constantine, I think my husband and I actually yell across the house that Chat GPT is so amazing every single day, several times a day, because I can't believe what it does.
Mine's blown.
Yeah, mine's blown.
Okay.
Background.
So I did just drop the link in the chat for it's called Marblism. And that link will give you 25% off your membership should you decide to do it. And like I said, it can be as low as $24 a month if you pay for it annually. A lot of people, like I'm going to be honest with you, when I started, I did not pay for it annually. I paid for it quarterly because I wanted to test and see if I was actually going to use it and like it. And oh my God. I am through the moon excited about all the stuff that it does for me. So while we're waiting for Lake to be able to present to us, I'm going to share with you that share screen. There are 6 agents in there. Here we go. That screen. Eva is an executive assistant. My share screen, I don't know, is like the internet going really slow today? Because my stuff is moving really, really slow.
That's
Eva
exactly why I'm late, Debbie. My internet.
Okay. All right. Well, like, let me know when you're ready. I'm just going to keep talking until you say you're ready.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I will. Thank you so.
Okay, so Eva is an executive assistant, and you know what she does? She reads my emails. But you know what she did? She read all of my emails, all the stuff that was back in my Wayback Machine emails, and she understands the way I talk and the way I respond. And I want to tell you that she responds to emails. She creates drafts. She does a draft that is a response to an email that talks the way I would talk if I had time to write the response. So, you know, I'm super busy. I try to look at my email frequently, but often don't get to respond immediately. Sometimes I forget. Eva keeps me on track. She actually drafts a response that I can go in and look at and just make sure that everything is okay and hit send. Or like maybe there's a link that I need to put in there. She knows my normal links. She knows that what's the link to virtual coffee. She knows the link to subscribe to our newsletter. She knows all of that stuff. And I don't have to do that. But if there's anything special that I need to put in there, maybe it's a specific video on our YouTube channel. She drafts the whole email and says, here's the link. And then I just fill in the link and hit send. So she responds the way I would respond if I had time, with all the niceties and everything. That if you waited for a response from me, it would just, here's the link and we're done. So she makes me sound so much more friendly and personable, right? And I see Lake is with us now, and so I'm going to stop sharing my screen and turn the call over to him. Lake, I don't know if, let's see, did we make you a co-host? Okay, now you're a co-host and you can share your screen. So Lake is the person in charge of partner development. And Lake, you're still muted. I don't know if you knew that. But he's in charge of partnership development at Marblism. And I had a conversation with him, and I just love him. He's got such a cool vibe to him, and you guys are going to love him as much as I do. So I'm done. I'm being quiet now. All for you.
Great. Hey guys, how's everybody? So thank you, Debbie, for having me. And yes, I'm head of partnership and development for Marblism. Let me go ahead and jump on that screen. I have a lot of windows open, as you guys can see. Let me know when you guys can see my screen.
It's slow. It was doing that for me too. We cannot see your
Weird.
screen yet.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, it took a couple of minutes or at least a minute. You know, it seems like it takes a lot longer.
It could be Zoom. You never know. Let's see, share. Let's try it one more time. Share. Got it.
Thank you guys all for being so patient with us this morning.
Yes, how is everybody? How are you, Rhonda? How are you, Jacqueline? How are you, Kyle? And I'm sure there's gobs of other people on there. Okay, guys, so really quickly, I'm head of partnership development for Marblism. Sorry for being a little late, but you know, Zoom is interesting, isn't it? But let's talk about it. So you are all real estate agents, and in some form you do real estate. This is Marblism. It helps with everything. It is kind of freaky, guys. In other words, it can help you with everything from, as she was stating earlier, Debbie, organizing your emails, automating your social media. Penny helps you with your search engine optimization. There's so many different things that this tool can do. There are 6 agents in here, by the way. Cara is not one of them. She was replaced by Ava. They kicked her out. Okay, so because they do the same thing. There's 6 of them. There's a executive assistant, Ava. There is Sunny, your social media manager. There is your blog writer, Penny. There's your sales associate, Stan. Very powerful feature, Stan. All of them are very powerful. Stan helps you reach out directly to business or even some consumers. You can upload your own leads into his system. There is also Linda, your legal associate. And of course, you should always talk to a lawyer when you're getting any kind of legal advice. But if you think lawyers are not using Linda or an AI, think again. They're definitely using AI these days. And there's also your receptionist. Receptionist is there for you when you want somebody to answer your calls. If you're going to lunch, if you're going to dinner, whatever you're doing, she can help you with that. And I mean, we have use cases where she's taking donations. These AI employees, because that's what they are, they're employees. They're scary, but they're also insanely good for your business. In other words, as she was going through this with Ava does everything from, and I'll give you some things here. Let me go to chat and guidelines. Settings is here. Let me scroll this down. So Ava here, you can connect your Google or Outlook calendars. Her abilities are amazing. She can draft emails. She can label emails. She can archive your emails. She can manage your calendar. I mean, it's pretty amazing, guys. And she can talk to the other AI employees as well. In other words, if I go here, move this over, come down. Let me scroll this over, guys. I go to her chat and I tell her she can block time on your calendar once she's connected. She can remind you of follow-up in 2 weeks, remind you of tomorrow. In other words, I can say, hey, Ava, please tell Sunny to do a post for free business cards. 5,000. So she's talking to Sunny, the social media manager, right? She can also talk to the other employees. You can tell them, hey, I'm upset at everybody. We use that all the time. She says, I've got you. I've sent a request over to Sunny to draft that post for 5,000 free business cards. I mean, it's pretty amazing. She can also reach out to people and draft those emails for you if you want her to reach out to people. Sunny automates almost every major social network on the planet, and we have TikTok coming as well. And by the way, what you're seeing, I'm in a workspace here. This workspace just tells you this is who we're in now. This is a website development SEO company we're in. So if I go to settings right now, I can put all of whatever Facebook page you guys want to put in. It could be a competitor's page. It can be any of those pages. And then he uses that as inspiration to create those posts. Jose, that coffee looks great. What kind of coffee is it? You're on mute. Okay. You could also upload your logos in as well.
Hot coffee.
Oh, that sounds great. I have some tea here, guys. Okay. All right. So all of those things you can do. I mean, I'm sort of a geek, you know, so me getting into this, my background is heavy sales in all verticals. So to make a long story short, this is a really great product. And I want you guys to ask me lots of questions on what it can actually do. We'd be on the phone for a long time if we were to debate about what this product can do. Stacy, do you have questions? I hear you. Are you talking? Go ahead. You're on mute. You're on mute.
No,
Go ahead, Stacy.
I apologize. I just had somebody walk in the room.
Oh, okay. Tell them we said hi. They want to join the meeting? Okay. All right, guys. So to let you guys know, they do so much. Sunny, of course, if I was talking about Sunny, let's see what social media networks he can post to. You click on accounts. So guys, he totally replaces a job that would cost $2,000 to $4,000 a month for a social media manager. Look at all of these accounts. So he automates you everywhere. Your Facebook, your Google, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, and your Twitter. So if you're trying to get the word out about something, he can create things for you instantly. He can automate you up to a month, up to 2 weeks, up to every day. So he will completely automate you. Also, what's coming next, we have TikTok that's being added to the system as well. Okay. So as you can see, this is a brilliant tool. Linda, the legal associate, for instance, you can come in here and create documents. We have people, because we know a lot of times people can't get loans or grants because what? Because of funding. We have a funding or bad credit. We have a funding class today with people who are using Marblism and Linda to repair people's credit and to help them apply for grants. That's going to be an amazing class today. So Linda can create documents. And of course, you know, this would be good for real estate or anyone trying to buy a house or get credit for something as well. So she can create documents. You can change the documents before you send them out in real time. You can get signatures on those documents. Whenever you create documents, she saves them. And again, this is for a comedy show that this company is using. As you can notice that they have a legal, really good stuff in here. Legal, I mean, she does international and local law, Linda does. So she can create documents, help you. She can tell you what to do, what laws are not what they are, what's wrong. You can even upload your own contract in here and she can redo it. You can't see it because I have all of this at the bottom. Okay. Right here, you can upload your own contract here. And then she can rewrite your contract and tell you what's wrong with your contract. So really impressive system, everything they can do. And once you know their use cases, it's very powerful. Also, all of the agents, all the employees, if you go to the right-hand side to the 3 prongs over here, 3 dots, it says how to work with me. A whole thing of how to work with them. Videos and also how-tos. Okay. So Stan, by the way, let's touch base on Stan. Let's go where Stan is onboarded. Also, guys, these when you get an account in here, and you guys will get a really big discount. So when you get an account in here, you get unlimited workspaces. That means you can
Question.
create. Go ahead. Somebody had a question?
Yeah, I do. On
Yes,
the
go right ahead.
contracts,
Sure.
will it take over your e-signature, like zip forms, and redo them like 1 to 4 and everything else like that?
So you would have to download it and email it. Good question. It does not do e-signature, but you would have to download it and email it to them.
No. I'm talking about, you know how like I'm in Texas, Trek contracts, like we have to
Mm-hmm.
fill out the offer for a buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Will they do that for you?
You
Fill
mean
in?
create it?
No.
Go ahead.
It's already created. Will it fill in the blanks for you?
So
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, Jose, that just from a legal standpoint for contracts
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, I'm going to recommend that you use Linda as a set of eyes, but not to replace you. So there are a lot of use cases where realtors are having Linda read a contract,
Mm-hmm.
an offer, something, that comes in, and point out things that look a little weird, or something like call your
Correct.
attention to something that is out of the ordinary so that you really pay attention to it. They asked for XYZ, whatever. But I don't think that at any point I would ever just say, oh, I don't need to look at this. I can just let Linda fill
Linda
it
do
out.
it. Correct. I would second that motion. Although she's very good, and you can, if you have a source of truth online, or if you have a lawyer. But a lot of people, of course, lawyer and all that is very expensive. A lot of people still use her, but what I would echo that what Debbie said.
I
But yeah,
do
she's.
have,
Mhm.
I was just going to say, I was just going to quote a use case from Susan, and she has her hand up. So I'm just going to shut up and let Susan tell you how she uses it.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Debbie. Yeah, no, I wanted to share this with everyone because I've been using Marblism on Debbie's recommendation for a couple months now, and I just went for it and got the annual package. And I think there's some amazing features in here, but I'm definitely training Linda and Eva on our contracts. And what we're doing is we have to have bilingual contracts, long story, but nonetheless, and our deeds are all in Spanish too. So that's fun when you don't speak Spanish fluently. So I'm training Eva on the transcription for the deeds, and then she translates them. That's pretty cool. Then Linda fills out the listing agreement. So, and it's just a form. Basically, you've got to have certain information you get from the deed and your property taxes, listing agreement. And same thing with the offer to purchase. The listing agent sends over the information about the property. We have to fill out a form, which is a long offer to purchase contract. And so Linda's been very good at those two things, not e-signature, not sending the email or anything to the client. Eva then responds to the client when they say, oh, we need to change this, this, and this. And she just, sends the email out on my behalf. I created a signature for her. So it says this came from my virtual assistant. I don't say she's AI, by the way, but it's been a 2-month training process and we're still working out some of the kinks, but I'm pretty excited about that one task because as we all know, filling out offers and filling out listing agreements can take a really long time. And we still review them at legal before they go to the client, et cetera, but it's a pretty neat tool.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for telling that use case. Also, guys, it's really good when you come to an onboarding or a use case, because the way that someone else is using Linda may be different from the way someone else, or gives you more ideas of how to use Linda, right? So, and it's pretty amazing on that, and along with all the other AIs. So this can totally help you, and to some degree, automate most of your online business and your life.
So like I'm gonna, well,
Mm-hmm.
there might be, actually I see Sarah's hand up, but Sarah, I'm gonna give it just a minute because I wanna make sure we talk about this. there's some questions in the chat about Sunny and does he create a content plan and all that kind of stuff. And so yes, yes, yes. He does all of that stuff, and he creates for me, and I just use Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and he creates a post. I give him an idea, and he creates a post for each one of those platforms around that idea. One of the things that I do is I use the NAR website for articles. I use Housing Wire. I use, other people's ideas, like anything like that. If I see something that's a really good hook, then I'll have Sunny create content. And you know what, you guys, a few months ago, we had some guy on from Voice Post, right? Which is a really cool platform. But if you put Marbleism on your phone, you can use the mic on your phone and talk to Sunny and do the same thing that Voice Post can do while you're out at a viewing. If you're at an open house, if you're showing a house and you see something that's really cool and you're like, oh, I need to create some content around that, you can talk to Sunny and tell him, hey, it's springtime. Let's talk about curb appeal and, having flowers out front or flower pots out front or whatever. There's all kinds of really cool things that you can do simply by turning on your microphone and talking to those agents and having them, and I don't create it. He goes, oh, that's a great idea, Debbie, and he writes everything for me, and he creates images that go with it that look super cool. If you guys aren't following me, I will drop in the Facebook profile that I have him post on, because it's not, I have a separate profile that I have him post on. Ooh, and before I forget, one thing that Lake mentioned that he didn't really go into detail is that you can have unlimited workspaces. So
just about to go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it. No, you're great. I love it because Debbie loves the product, because you know why? Because it's such a good product. Go ahead, Debbie.
Yeah, and I use it. Like I use it. And it's done some amazing things for my content. So I can have a workspace for being a real estate agent and posting about houses that I'm selling and buy, or, listing and helping people find and all that kind of stuff. And if you're at a brokerage like mine that does agent attraction, I can have a workspace that is specifically for agent attraction. And if I do notary, somebody on here said they were a notary, I can have a separate workspace that talks about the stuff that I do as a notary. And if I do lending also, because, we can do both now. So I can have a separate workspace that says I do lending. All of those different 4 or 5 workspaces I just mentioned, you only pay one price for. You don't pay for each one of them. You pay one time and get all those different workspaces. So I'm gonna let Lake talk now.
No, you're great. No, she's excited like me, guys. I work for the company, but I have two accounts. I have a personal account and a business account, because it's such a great product. It really, really is. And she's right. You can have unlimited workspaces, and the way to set those up. Move this down here again, guys. I feel like the Zoom is giving me something today. The way to set that up. Oh, we can admit somebody in. The way to set that up is come over here. You simply click, you click this down. Look at all, this company, by the way, is managing all of these workspaces. That's amazing. So you can simply come down here and go new workspace and create that new workspace. So nothing is really overly technical. Your setup is not technical. In other words, your setup consists of you just inputting words 98% of the time. For example, when they ask you to set up Ava, I'll give you a really quick one here. You would come over here, go to settings, and you would connect her to Google or Outlook. You simply just click on something to connect her. She can also take notes into meetings, as you can see here. Take notes in meetings. She can join the meetings where she's the host. All of these things are here, right? So You can change her name in the meetings if you'd like, to Amanda, to Julie, whatever you'd like to change your name to. So this is when you're setting up your calendar, your email signature. You just put your email signature in. You notice that there's nothing technical here. Her abilities, she can draft your emails. You simply just turn that on, guys. She can label your email. She can archive your emails. She can manage your calendar, and you can do your labels however you want to do those labels. Okay, comment, notifications, all of these are here. So
Right.
all of this is, go right ahead.
You know, do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do.
So you know how when you can now record when you're talking to a client and then it transcribes into notes?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Can you do that with this as well?
I'm unsure. I've never tried it with that. That's a great question. But we could try it. I've never tried it with that. That's a good question. Next
Thank you.
question, guys. We like questions, right? Right, Debbie? Ask more.
Yes, we do. Okay. And so actually Sarah's had her hand up for a really, oh, you're good. You don't need, okay. So then Jacqueline.
Great.
Hi, thank you. When you say you have an account for business versus personal, can you expand on that a little bit? So is it because it's going to address things differently as a realtor versus, well, you know, because if we're realtors probably 99.9% of the time, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But how does it change between having like a personal account versus a business account?
So you could create a new workspace. So you could have your business account in here, right? Your realtor account in here, and you can click this button and create your personal account. So that's a different workspace. And it does change because you would put in for this workspace here, in other words, for let's see, this security company is completely different from the website workspace, right? So therefore you would put in, it would be a different setup. Like, your personal maybe, hey, call the kids or do this, or it could be called Stacy 1 or Donna 2 or something like that, right? So it would be more personal setup to you. So that's what it would be.
And
it's
so
a total difference.
The assistants can actually differentiate depending on like what account I'm in as to like how I come across. Is that what you're saying? So
absolutely.
I would be mom versus realtor.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
You could even have a website for just to have it there for your personal brand. You know what I mean? It could be mom.com. Or something, and then all of that,
Mom.
all of that, yeah,
I might have to
all
go
of
save that right now. You may have done
yeah,
something like
I bet you it's taken. It's probably cost about $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like
but yeah,
somebody asks to explain the receptionist.
Sure. So receptionist is here. I'll go down. Sorry, guys, I have to remove some of these things, and I'm glad you're asking me because I can't see their questions. All right, so you come here.
We can't see all the other pop-ups. We're just seeing your Marblism screen, FYI.
Okay, great. That's good then, because it's a lot of pop-ups from the office. Okay, so the receptionist is right here. Okay, let me move all this down. Hold on.
And so the receptionist can answer your phone. You get a phone number, right? Like talk about that.
Yes. So the receptionist can answer your phone calls, of course, so they can do everything. This is the setup. So instructions, you would set it up like this. Hi, this is Rachel from realestate.com. General instructions, your tone is friendly, answers are short. So this is how you set them up. That's what the reason why I'm showing this a little more and explaining how they use it, because it's not difficult at all to set up. Okay. And, and then ambient sound in the background when the reception is answering or talking to the person, you can choose what you want in the background, a coffee shop, convention hall, summer, whatever you want there. Your skills when she's ending the call, Rachel, when the caller says goodbye, she can also transfer calls to your cell phone or multiple phone numbers. She can also book appointments on your calendar. All of those things she can do. Also, she sounds really good. She doesn't sound like a weird AI. She sounds really good, guys. And so we have use cases where she's helping churches do their donations and so many different things. And you get an instant phone number with Rachel. She asks you what your area code is, or if she asks you to choose an area code based off your location, you choose that area code and she gives you an instant phone number. So it's pretty amazing what she can do. We would be on the phone for a long time discussing what they actually all, in detail, what they can all do, but they can do a lot. So, and she's
So-
really good to have. Go right ahead.
So do you need to, does she, do you put it with Calendly or something like that? Or is it in here, your calendar
It's in,
inside here?
it's your calendar is inside of here. In other words, your Google or whatever you use for your calendar or Outlook or whatever. So she you can set her up in that way. So she asked you what
Okay.
you want to see right here, calendar.
Oh, I
She
got
asked
it.
you what you want to
Okay.
connect with, Microsoft or Google.
Gotcha.
And also Outlook.
Okay, fantastic.
Great. Yeah. So it's so you can be on the phone with her. Hey, I want to book an appointment with Donna. Sure. Hold on for once. She already knows your schedule, so she knows exactly and what to do, and she updates it automatically after booking that appointment.
Okay, this is interesting. Nathan asks, can it integrate anyway with apartments.com? So Nathan, I don't know what kind of tasks you would want it to do. Maybe you can unmute and share, something about what you'd like to do with it. Message response. So if the email if they send a message to your email, then she can draft the response. She doesn't send them. I think like there isn't
She
an
only
option.
drafts.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, Penny will post blogs onto your website. She drafts them, and then you just post publish, and you set up where your website is, whatever. And she has like I don't know 5 or 6 different things. Like she can do Wix, and
Yep.
I'm not a website person.
WordPress, Wix, all of those. She can connect with bunches of sites. And Penny's really powerful because she can bring a lot of traffic to your website because of search engine optimization, right? So these are search engine optimized blogs. In other words, as you can see the screen here with Penny, Penny does a lot, guys. She's probably one of my favorites. Penny can find long tail keywords for your business. If you have a niche in what you do, she can suggest ideas or articles. She can search competitors and summarize their SEO strategy. That's a really good one. And she posts directly onto your website. So, and these are the accounts that she connects with: WordPress, Wix, Shopify, and Webflow.
Question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go right ahead.
Me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah, when she does the website, can she also do the IDX website?
I don't know what an IDX website is. Explain that to me.
Go ahead, Debbie.
It's the feed from the MLS, and so she could look at it, but she's not going to. She's just going to be able to look at it, and she could write a blog post based on like your listing if you wanted her to. She could do that.
But let me just say this on that. It depends on what what I'm gonna get with Debbie, and we're gonna think about some things here on our next thing. What we can do and how we can do another use case on it. It depends on how you use them, because if what is the IDX website connected with in the background? We don't know that, right? Or what else is connected here? Or what else is connected there? It just depends on what's connected, how we can use it. That's why use cases of how you use these AI employees are very important.
Yeah, and so somebody asked about landing pages. So no, at this point she doesn't do landing pages. But
well, hold on, Debbie.
Okay.
So yes, Penny can create landing pages. She can create HTML as well.
Okay then.
Yeah, you can ask her to create something in HTML or give her an idea for a landing page, and she can create it for you.
I have a question.
Okay, go Diane.
Can she call out if I give her the phone number? Can I get the call?
You mean Rachel?
Yes.
Yeah, the receptionist. No,
can Rachel make a phone call for me?
She cannot call out. No, she cannot. But you can transfer your calls to her, and she can handle all of them. So in other words, if somebody calls your line and you want to instantly transfer to Rachel, she can take care of that for you. And also to let you guys know, when you put this on your phone, and where you get all the information here, says calls right here. So all of the number that called, the transcript, and the recorded call is all here whenever you receive a call.
Another question. So you said that there's a thing on the setup that you can read up on how to use it. Do they have videos on that as well?
Oh, absolutely. We have a YouTube channel, and it's It's yeah, it's amazing. So you should definitely check out Marbleism on YouTube.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have a question and I'm just going to blurt it out because the raising the hand thing isn't working.
There you go.
Okay.
On the Rachel, so funny thing is, I didn't know what we were talking about today, but somebody in my office has this and we were playing with it yesterday. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, I wanted to ask about when a phone call comes in, whether you can pick up or not, Rachel will like be the answering system or whatever. Somebody leaves a message, they want a call back or something. What's the like delay time between like Rachel doing her thing to where you get a call back? Question number one. Question number two is, in that time frame, does Rachel look at your calendar and go, oh, he's in a, she's in a meeting, so I can't have, I can't respond to this person because then she'll know that it's, that it's just a system and it's like she's not really in that meeting. I don't know if that makes sense.
So you can simply just tell. So a few things here. Rachel can do a lot. Of course, you have to tell her things though, right? So in other words, this is Rachel. So first question is callback. So she cannot call anybody back. So I know you didn't ask that question, but I'm just letting everybody know she can't call them back. But go ahead. Did somebody have a question? Were you going to say something? I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay, so she cannot call anybody back, but she can handle your calls and she instantly books appointment on your calendar. So that's an instant booking. It doesn't really take a lot of time to do that. Also, you were saying, so when you're working with Rachel, you would simply have to go to the settings and everything and set her up properly, right? And let her know what you want to happen. Her instructions are right here, right? So you can put everything in here. Then also, guys, don't forget, there is a brain right here. Your brain is here. So whatever you put to your add knowledge, see it, and it tells you right here, if you look at this, these are all of them, visibility, all four. And so all of them are here. So you can upload your web page, your files, memory, right? All of these things are here where you can say, hey, do this, I don't like this, or do that. Heading, and so you can organize it whatever way. If someone calls, I want you to do this. If someone does this, I want you to do that. And by the way, you can and what's even better here, when you go back to chats, you can also just say, hey, Rachel, I'm a real estate agent, and these are things that I'm usually going to do, and I'm going to be in meetings. You can ask Rachel, well, how should I use you? What would be your suggestion in setting you up? You would ask her that at the bottom here.
Okay. I've done that, especially with Stan. We haven't even talked about Stan.
Yeah, Stan's pretty powerful. Yeah. Go ahead, Debbie.
Sorry, can I just get that one question out? It didn't come across apparently. So I'm wondering, what's the delay time between, say, I'm busy, Rachel has a call that comes in, she handles it, she sends me a message. And I mean, let's say I'm not busy, I'm available, and Rachel takes the call. I'm wondering about delay time between Rachel doing something and me actually getting the information.
It's not really much of a delay, I'll be honest. It's a pretty instant thing. But as far as you being busy, you should if something pops up in your schedule, you should just tell Rachel, hey, Rachel, an unexpected meeting just popped up. Or Rachel, cancel this meeting. You would just chat that to her. You would just tell her to cancel it, or that you have a meeting. So she'll change. She'll know on your calendar what's going on. So it's a pretty instant change.
Yeah, it was a callback situation yesterday, and we weren't getting the call back. So anyway.
Yeah, but so you don't have to. I don't think you have to worry about that with Rachel. I think she'll be pretty instant with you on the callbacks.
Okay.
Okay, Susan.
Okay, I wanted to address the conversation around Penny, and Eva was in there, and Rachel. So again, I've only been using the system for a couple of months. I'm actually just now onboarding Rachel because I wanted to get Ava, Penny, Stan, and Sunny set up first. Those are my priorities. But the question that was asked was about an IDX website and Penny. Penny's does do HTML if you need her to, but where she's really powerful is in conjunction with Sunny and Eva on your website content, which is a grind, social media content, which is a grind. So in conjunction with the brain, where you upload your listing images, you tell it, listen, I don't like illustrations. So I don't want AI illustrated content on our social media. I want only the photographs that I've paid for, that my agents are using. This is really important. I don't want AI generated images. I want the images in my brain to be used for his posts. So that was a bit of an arm wrestle, but finally he's creating posts with only the images in our brain. Now, how you instruct it, to his point earlier, it's very important.
Yes, very important.
You know, sometimes if you get into a loop with, no, I want it this way. No, you just have to clear the chat and start over and start, you know, speaking to your assistants as you would normally and retrain them on what you want and make sure that the images that you've uploaded are the same. Now, as far as IDX websites go, that is something that I think maybe might be a great feature later on for a real estate Marbelism kind of portal. But for me, the connection between Eva and my listings, and Penny and Sunny is really helpful. Eva helps manage their schedules. They are both on the schedule. Penny writes the schedule for content. Sunny takes that schedule and adapts it to social media, and Eva manages them to make sure they're sending me my schedule every Monday morning for that particular week. And so they all work together. And Eva constantly pesters me, hey, you didn't approve the postings for this week.
Yeah, the reminders,
And then she's also handling a lot of the transcription stuff. So the way they work together is really important, but it's not, in my opinion, right now, it's not really ready to integrate with an IDX website like that. It's not that kind of a system. Where you're going to get value is adding content to supplement the feed from your IDX website into your CRM or whatever. So I just wanted to comment on that because I don't see the value in that right now with this system. What I see the value in is creating organic content, green content that will help drive more visitors to your website in addition to the listings that you're already putting on your website, which is what IDX does. Right?
And organizing your calendar as well, for sure.
All of that for sure is like a huge benefit.
Yeah, and also it's something that we are looking into with that integration, by the way. And by the way, guys, my email, and see what she just did is really important because she has a use case. She's using it, right? So different people take different things from it. So I would, and one-on-ones are different, right? Because I can spend more time, maybe do this way, or we could even get a real estate expert in here that's been using it for a while that is just doing amazing jobs with it. So different use cases, the way and different things are always really interesting.
Let me clarify. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, my email got away, guys, and I can do a one-on-one with you is lake@marbelism.com. Okay.
And
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Jose.
I was going to say, on the IDX, to add it to the website, is where the client or customer can go on there and they can save, like, you know, I love this one, I love that one, I want to keep this one, I want to whatever. So it is like Debbie said, it is a feed that is normally free to real estate agent, but some MLSs charge for them to be tied into your website. Just to be clear, Lake.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I can learn a little bit more about that, but I do know our tech team has been toiling with some real estate type things, and I'll find out more. Definitely find out more for you guys.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Gary has a question. Let's get Gary's question answered.
Okay, you can hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you as well.
Oh, okay. If I want to do a Facebook post, can I have you post it and have it automatically scheduled every 3 days for the next month?
Yes,
100%.
Yes.
Okay. If you're posting the same post, you can certainly do that. And not only can it do it in one place, it can do it in 5 places.
Yeah, which is really important. Which, in other words, on other social media channels. Correct.
Okay, so like LinkedIn, for instance.
Yes, it can do it on LinkedIn as well.
Okay.
And by the way, go ahead.
Okay. If I have, let's say, 30 real estate groups throughout the world, and I want to post something on each of those different groups. Will it do that?
Yes, you would have to set up different workspaces for that. Yes, it can do
I
that.
don't. It, maybe you're going to teach me something right here, Lake, but I understood that it could not post into a Facebook group.
Yes. Oh, I thought he meant like different people. Okay, you're right. It cannot post into a Facebook group. You're absolutely right, Debbie. Correct. Yeah, it cannot do that yet. From what I know, no.
Okay, is it too early, or you're going to address it later? What's the special because of Debbie for us?
Debbie will tell you all about that. She'll give you all the information.
Yeah, my link is in there. I just posted it again, and I believe it's 25% off, right? And what is the price of the platform? It depends on whether you pay for annually, quarterly, or monthly. The prices change based on the subscription that you choose.
And Marilyn said it does a lot already. And Marilyn, yes, it actually really does. It does a lot. It really does. And it's just getting better and better. They are the best, by the way, guys, AI employees on the planet. That's not an exaggeration. They really are. And by the way, you get a big discount by using Debbie's link. I would definitely use that, guys. Because it's
so the
platform,
$33 a month quarterly, it would be 25% off that?
Yes. Once you go to the end, it will give you that discount off.
I don't know, is the $24 already the 25% off, or do they get the 25% off the $24? I don't.
I think it depends on what plan that they get, because each plan is different, right? So it just depends on what plan that they get.
I think it's off of that what you see on the screen, because when I purchased it, I got your discount, Debbie, and I think I paid like $240 for the year. Just
okay, there you go.
An idea.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Perfect. Susan McKenna has a question. Wait. No, Lisa, why are you under Susan? You're muted, sweetheart.
I don't have a question. Sorry.
No, Lisa has a question, or she had her hand up.
Yes, because Susan sent me her link this morning and I logged in through it instead of my own. So here I am, and it won't let me change my name.
Okay, Susan, I'm Debbie this morning, so we're in the same boat. I'm Debbie as well. I'm Debbie. You're Susan. It could be worse.
You guys are having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. So Susan McKenna is my broker who was talking earlier, who is using Marblism and has for a couple of months. I'm wondering, since she's already started the build on our business side, is there a way for us to purchase our own plan but link to what she's already done on the business side to share the work she's already done toward the company?
Well, I'm thinking that it would be easy enough for her to copy her guidelines and stuff that she's set up for each of the agents, or to copy her brain, whatever she's put in there for that, so that you would have benefit of all the work that she's done for that. That would be my best answer, because even if she just set up a separate workspace underneath hers for you, she'd still have to copy and paste, because when you set up a workspace, all of the agents inside that workspace talk to each other, but they don't talk to the agents in the other workspaces. So even if you wanted to copy them, you have to put everything in. So if I have if I were both an agent and a lender, if I set up a workspace for each one of them, my EVA on each one of them, one would talk about lending and one would talk about real estate, and they don't talk to each other.
Is that true for the user? Because I can see that I can add users to Lisa's question. I can see that I can add users. So
yeah, you mean team members?
Yeah,
correct.
So if I add a user to my account for Lisa, let's say, then is that a new portal, or is she connected to mine?
Okay, so you would have to give. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, you would have to give them access. I'll explain that really quick. So in other words, these are different workspaces, right? So these are different companies And you can also resell the service as well, guys. If somebody wants social media, you can resell them this service as well. But that's another subject. So these are different workspaces. So in other words, every time you put a new workspace, there's an all new 6 AI employees. Now, if, for instance, if I'm in this workspace, the security workspace, I can simply go here and I can go to team. Team is different. So team, and you can invite member. And when you invite a member, let me move this down, then it asked you, do you want to share Rachel? You see this? With the team, you both are sharing Rachel. Or do you want to give this person their own personal Rachel? Share Penny with the team, or give this person their own personal Penny? So yes, that's what that is. I think that's what you're asking. Did I answer that question?
I think so. And if I share Eva, though, does that give my team access to my inbox then through Eva?
No, it does not.
Okay, because
No.
they will have their own portal. And to Debbie's point, I would have to copy over the brain and the guidelines that I've created in my portal to theirs, yes?
Correct. Well, hold on. If you share Eva with them, yes. Let me correct that. If you share Ava with them, I'm sorry, whoever you're sharing them with, they do have access to your workspace, right? So then they will have access to your whatever happens in there. They can't see your inbox, but they can still get information from your inbox that she's pulling over. Yeah. So I wouldn't share Ava with them. Correct.
Ava, yeah, but the other ones would be helpful. Okay, good. That helps.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we are, not only do we not get into breakout rooms, but we are actually 4 after the top of the hour. So we've used up all of our time. Thank you, Lake, for being here and sharing with everyone. I'm gonna, let's see. There we go. Get back to the main screen so we can see everyone. Thank you. Okay, so chat master Jocelyn, I believe, is still, yep, there, I see her. She's still here. If you need the chat because you don't know how to download it or can't save it from your phone, if you drop in your email address, say chat with your email address or chat with your phone number, Jocelyn will either email or text it to you. And so you'll have all that. Also, not getting the code on my text to sign up. There's the Christy Whitehead. I just put in the link again.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to sign up, and it's supposed to send you a text, but it's not sending me a text with a code.
Okay.
That would be a question for Lake.
Okay, what is supposed to send you a text? I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to sign up for the Marblism, and I'm on the page.
Okay. Well, if you get a text, some people get text, some people don't. You're not supposed to get a text.
It's asking me for the code that it just texted me, and it didn't text me a code. So
okay, so that that must be a new feature that's happening. Let me give you a 25% code here in the dashboard. But make sure you all, and Debbie, do you have everybody's names and everything? Everybody in this group?
Hang on just 1 second, because Jesus created a code yesterday.
There you go. Yes.
So I'm gonna put that in the chat also. So if you use that code, it will give you the 25% off. That is what Jesus told me yesterday. So
and that is correct. Yes.
This is more of a confirm it's you link. It's trying to confirm my phone number.
For which one? For when you sign up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says Marblism on the right. It's got the price, and then on the right-hand side it says link. Confirm it's you. Sent a code to this phone number, but I never got the code. So
okay, so that Christy, hold on. Let me just say, Christy, that is link trying to confirm it's you, not Marblism. So link means you have your credit card set up with the link app. So that's what's trying to confirm it's you, not Marblism.
Yeah, to confirm your purchase. Debbie's absolutely right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I don't know anything about Link. I've never used it, so I don't know what's going on.
It's a security on your credit. Go ahead, Debbie. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say you probably have used it and just don't realize it when you put your credit card in to purchase a lot of things like this. Even purchase something on Facebook or TikTok or anything like that, a lot of times they use link as the way to protect your credit card. And so that's what it's
Yes.
link that's trying to do it, not Marbleism.
Okay.
Debbie,
Yeah, that's exactly
Debbie,
what
if
I was
we
saying. It's a security feature.
if
Yeah.
we use your code for a trial period for 1 month or a quarter, will we be able to use the code again if we decide we wanted to extend it for a year
Like,
at a later
That's a
time?
great question, but I think we can do that for her. Yes. She would have to request it, but I'm pretty sure we'll say yes to that.
okay, so Lake gave you his email address. So if it doesn't happen correctly,
Yeah, just send me an email. We'll correct it really quick. Yeah, for sure. Just send it to us. I mean, I do work directly with the company, so I have 100 meetings a day. So I could help you guys out. But in conclusion, before Debbie signs off here, guys, it is a insanely wonderful, insanely good system. And when you start using it, and also when you come to other use cases where other real estate agents or different ways of using it, you're going to go, wow, I didn't know they could do that, or I didn't know she could do that, or I didn't know I could do that. So, and it really saves you time and money or whatever, whatever you're trying, it really helps you guys. So in conclusion of it all, I would definitely say you guys should definitely be using this tool because it really helps real estate agents.
It 100% does. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in conclusion. So thank you, Lake, for being here. I'm going to tell you this. For anyone who wants to stay on, I have a couple of other little things I'm going to share about Marbleism and how I'm using it. But we're after the top of the hour, so I'm going to say